Sounds like my microphone is working. Hi there.
Hi,
What is your name?
Merve.
I'm sorry, again, so that I can pronounce your name correctly.
Merve.
Marve. And
Merve.
where are you from?
From Turkey.
Sorry, where are you from?
From Turkey.
Ah, you're from Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
And hello, Elbrus.
Hello,
Hello. Where are you from?
I am also from Turkey.
Ah, great. So, my name is Geoff. I am from Vancouver, Canada, but I'm living in Santiago, Chile, in South America. This is my second class with Verbling.
Congratulations.
And thank you. My first class was very entertaining. So I want my classes to be about a conversation. So I would like you to ask each other questions.
What kind of
So-
questions?
Yeah. So I'm hearing music in the background.
Yes, me too.
Okay.
Hear more.
Yeah.
I turn off.
No. Fantastic. And so I wanted to start the conversation topic about junk food. Hello, Lexo.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine.
Where are you right now?
I'm in China now, in
Ah,
Guangzhou.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So can you see the questions that I put on the Verbling chat box?
Yeah, I start that question, but it's so long, so I'm not finished it.
And Merve, can you
Yes.
start by saying hello to someone and asking them a question?
I cannot
Hello.
hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like for us to have a conversation for
Yeah.
the first 20 minutes about junk food. So, Merve, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah? Could you
But
please ask?
I don't want to start.
Okay. Elbrus,
Yes,
شلون اطلع موقع جيد؟
could you ask Lexo a question about junk food?
yes, I can ask something.
How often do you eat junk food?
First, I can ask this, what is your famous junk food on the street in your country?
Okay.
The famous junk food, I think it would be the McDonald's and the KFC. The hamburgers and fried chips and maybe Coca-Cola.
I think that's probably similar in a lot of countries.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Lexo, could you please
Yeah.
ask? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's written in Arabic. Hello?
What?
Yeah? Yes.
You,
What is
you
your
call my
name?
name? Mahmoud.
Mahmoud.
Yes.
Lexo, can you please ask Mahmoud a question about junk food?
Do you want that from me? Do you want me to ask you or what?
Yeah.
No.
About junk
Lexo.
food. So, Mohammed,
What- what-
are there a lot of junk food in your country? Where are you from,
Yes,
Mohammed?
yes. There is a lot.
Where are you
Like,
from?
like in McDonald's or in Kentucky.
Yeah, McDonald's. McDonald's everywhere.
Where are you from?
From
Mahmoud.
Saudi Arabia. I am from Saudi Arabia.
Okay, and so you have McDonald's, etc.
Yes, yes. This is very almost to see it.
Now, Mahmoud, can you please ask
Yes.
Akin a question?
Hi.
What does this term mean? Junk food.
Akin, do you know?
Sorry, I just entered talking.
Excuse me, do you asking against junk food or I can't hear you?
Can you explain that term, junk food?
Junk food. Everyone knows junk food. You know, McDonald's and Doritos, something like that.
Now, I have a question for you, Akin.
Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
What is the difference between junk food and fast food?
Nice question.
Yeah. I have to think
Junk
about
Quite close.
Junk foods, it's about while we are drinking something, and the fast foods, if we are hungry and we don't have much time, then we prefer to eat fast food.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and Kadir, Akin, can you ask Kadir a question?
They are from same country.
Which do you prefer, Kadir?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Kadir.
I think you need to pick someone else because Kadir and Ekin from same country.
Okay, but
they are
for
also
what?
Turkish.
You are a hater of Turkish? You hate Turkish?
No, they are Turkish.
Okay, but we are talking.
Maybe some people from different countries they can speak
Yes.
each other. It's better.
But we are not speaking Turkish. So why this disturb
No,
you?
it's about the culture.
Yeah.
Okay, but we are talking about our feelings, our preferences. So it can be different. We are from same country, but it can be different.
Sure.
Maybe I choose McDonald's. Maybe he doesn't choose. Could you explain this point?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like for
well,
example, famous junk food in Turkish actually is kokoreç. It's I can say like this. It's the cooking from intestine from the cows.
Okay.
It's kokoreç
Now
is normally is junk food is Turkish famous.
it's famous in
yeah,
Turkey.
Kokoreç is not junk food.
Yeah,
Kokoreç
because of that, I said maybe they can speak from different countries.
No,
But
that's
this is not the answer. This didn't hesitate me. Okay, I didn't like your answer, and you as well from Turkey. Just look your last name, and it can be C. It can be so. C.
Yeah. Are you calling me?
Let's keep moving with the conversation. Elbrus, can you please ask Carlinos a question about junk food?
Yeah, also the question is same. What is the junk food in your country, which is not like fast food, like McDonald's or Burger King, like this? Is like hot dog in America. They are selling in the street. I think this is junk food.
Carlinos?
I didn't understand what he mean.
Could you repeat your question, Elbrus?
Yes. The question is, what is the famous junk food in your country, but not like McDonald's, Burger King, or KFC? It's fast food. I mean, they are selling it on the streets.
Let me see. Over here, there's no place to sell any specific type of junk food.
So we have a problem with echoing. So please, if you are in the class, please turn off the YouTube signal. So again, Carlinos, do you have a typical or traditional junk food that is sold on the streets in your country?
Acarajé.
What is it?
It's a typical food, typical banana food. It's a typical food of my country.
Yes,
I'm from Brazil, Bahia. And they made it with and some vegetables like tomato.
Vegetables? Is it healthy? Is it healthy?
Healthy? I don't think so.
Why not?
Oil.
Carlinos?
Wait.
Okay. Let's move on to Lexo.
Yeah.
Do you spend a lot of money buying fast food or junk food in China?
No, I don't spend money on that junk food because in China there are a lot of junk food around on the side of the road. A lot of kind of fair binker and dough and fair sausages. They are truly junk food on the side of the road.
Right. I'm having a little bit of trouble understanding. So you do not buy fast food?
Sometimes I buy fast food, but I don't buy junk food. Yeah.
Okay. And Lexo, could you please ask Lorenzo a question about junk food?
I don't know. Okay. So, do you buy a lot of junk food in your country?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear.
Yes, okay. I'm from Italy, and as you know, in Italy we have a lot of great food, not very nice food. Every region in Italy has very nice food, local food. So it's difficult to find some food that you can call it junk food. sometimes on the road they sell products of the region and they are very good food. But we use to eat in a local, in a restaurant or in home. We don't use so many junk food in Italy.
Yeah, we usually eat at home.
We usually eat at home or at a restaurant. Yes.
Yeah,
Not
excellent.
interval.
Ice cream is very famous in Italy. Yes.
Yes. If you if you want to call it junk food, you can, because some people eat very many ice cream a day.
Yeah, they eat a lot.
A lot.
They eat a lot of ice cream every day.
Ice cream every day. Yes.
Yeah. Lorenzo, could you please ask Moises a question about
Moises.
junk food, fast food?
Yes. Moises, what is the most awful junk food of your country?
Did you say fast food?
Yes, awful. The junk food that you don't like it.
Not always like.
I don't know. I always eat home too, but you can find different kind of food on street, in front of college, schools, of universities. People people sell food all over.
Excellent. Yeah. And Moises, could you please ask Akin a question about fast food, traditional food?
For whom? For whom?
Please ask Akin. He is on the far left.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I would like to know about fast food are sell in your country, man.
Okay, I'm from Turkey, and as you know, we eat kebab. Maybe it could be said that it isn't junk food, because in just 3 minutes you will have your meal. It will be fast and unhealthy.
Why is it unhealthy?
Because it is fast and I don't know, it depends where you're eating, but it's generally unhealthy because of the fastness.
Okay. And so that was Akin?
Yes.
Yes. Did you, were you talking?
No.
I'm sorry.
I think Murat Turhan is talk about that.
Okay. And so now we're at 15 minutes, and as a teacher, I do not want to talk. I want to have all of you participating and practicing your English as much as possible. Let's continue with the subject of fast food or junk food for 5 or 10 more minutes. But Akin, do you have a comment? Do you eat healthy food, or are you addicted to a type of food that is unhealthy?
Actually, as everyone, I'm trying to eat healthy food, but sometimes I would like to eat junk food like chips or McDonald's, but I'm really trying to eat healthy food in general.
Mm-hmm. And what is a healthy food in your opinion?
Maybe salad or some vegetables. to be healthy.
Okay, good. And could you ask Elbrus a question about his diet or fast food or healthy food?
Salad.
Ah.
Yes. What's the worst junk food have you ever eaten?
Yeah, of course I'm eating every time because I think this generation is we can call fast food generation. In Turkey, our lifestyle is very hard, and we have to work very hardly, and we are spending most of time for the work, and that means we cannot go home for free time to cook something and eat it, and we are just buying something on the streets from fast food shops on the street, the sellers. We are just eating something in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and we are not eating any healthy things. In my opinion, healthy food is which is your mother is cooking at home. I think this is healthy.
Homemade food.
Yeah, homemade food. It's healthy.
Mm-hmm. Now, Elbrus, could you please ask Hakan Kaplan a question?
Yes. Yeah, my friend. What is mostly? Which food is mostly are you eating?
What is the food that you?
I am a good cooker. I'm a good cook. I like to cooking and I prefer to cook pasta many times. It is an Italian food, macaroni.
Are you a student?
Yes, of course I'm a student.
Yeah, perfect.
And what do you put on your pasta?
Of course, cheese from Italy. I'm joking. Cheese, tomato, paprika.
Yeah. Okay. Delicious.
Yeah.
And Hakan,
yummy.
could you please ask Carlinos Santos a question?
Just a minute.
Yeah, and
Carlinos, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Brazil. What do you think about the coffees in your country? Is they a junk food or not? It's not a food, but just tell me, what do you think about the coffees?
Coffee.
Yeah, coffee. Yeah.
Well, over here, coffee is a national preference. Everybody like it.
Yeah, you make at home?
I see it like a tea.
Sorry, I didn't get it.
I see it like a tea.
Okay.
No, sorry, I didn't understand you, Carlinos. Could you repeat your last statement?
I see coffee like a tea.
Yeah. Now, yeah, I'm sorry. Ice? Did you say ice coffee?
No. I see the coffee as tea.
As tea.
I see the coffee as tea.
Thanks.
Welcome.
No.
Like
awesome.
This, something like this. Maybe you understand it.
But what do you put? Like many people put lots of cream, high-fat cream, and lots of sugar in coffee, and they drink a lot of coffee. Carlinos, how do you drink your coffee?
I don't like coffee.
So you drink tea?
No, I prefer juice.
You prefer what?
Juice. Juice.
Juice.
Juice.
Juice.
Fruits. Yeah.
Okay. And then, Carlinos, could you ask Lexo a question, please?
Wait.
Sorry, let me interrupt for 1 second. Also, with the questions, please try to pick a question that is interesting, truly interesting for you, and try to pick a question that is difficult for you to say in English so that I have an opportunity to help you and give you a suggestion on what to say.
Oh. I'm looking for. Do you eat more junk food when you are in a bad or good mood?
Do I eat junk food when I on the bed or good? Can you repeat it again? I didn't.
Yes, that was the question. When you are in a good mood or a bad mood?
Yeah, I think if I'm in the bad mood, I will never eat the junk food. But sometimes, if I have good feelings and in the good mood, I maybe would have a little bit junk food. Because I don't want to have so much junk food.
Is eating junk food, Lexo, is eating junk food part of socializing or eating healthy food?
I don't understand your question, but I don't like junk food. Because in China, I have a question for all of you. In China, we have a very bad situation about the healthy of the food. I mean the quality of the food. Because in China, some people just using the recycled oil to cook food. So when people have when people eat that food, it's the people will maybe have a stomach ache or like that. It's very bad for the people.
Lorenzo, could you please answer that question? Is there a problem with the quality of food in Italy or any other countries that you have heard of?
Sorry, can you repeat the question because there are lots of noise.
Lexo's question was.
My question was, is there some recycled oil in your country? I mean, the recycled oil. I mean, the first time when the oil is cooked, and then some people recycled it to cook again, maybe cook a third time. So that's very bad for the people. I don't know whether you get my point.
Reused oil.
Yeah, reused oil in China. Yeah, it's a situation in China because some people just reuse the oil to cook food, and that's not good.
It's a question of I think that in Italy we tend to reuse oil only one time if the oil is not too dirty, because after one time that you have used the oil is dangerous for the healthy. But one time is you can reuse the oil, I think. it's different for the restaurants. They should not to reuse oil because there is a rule, I think, for the restaurants. They have to use the oil for the fridge only one time, and I think that is the very important is the quality of the oil that you are using. There are some oils that also if you use them one only time, they are very dangerous for the health because they're very bad oil. You know.
They are bad for your health.
Yes. So also, if you use one time.
Oh, yeah, only once. Even once is bad for your health.
Yes,
yeah.
Even once.
Do you use olive oil?
For not for to fry, not for to fry meals. It's not good olive oil. It's a waste, you know.
Yeah.
It's like if you wanted to go 40 kilometers per hour with a Ferrari, you know. Olive oil is frigid. It's good to eat in raw, you know, crude or raw, not for to fry. It's a waste.
Yeah, sorry, I think just eating the olive oil, I think I would say uncooked or fresh.
Uncooked, fresh, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, now let's change the conversation, if that's okay. And I would like to put forward the idea of a conversation about education. The students from the last class wanted to talk about education. So let's see if we can follow this topic for 10-15 minutes. So Lorenzo, could you please ask Murat Turam a question about education?
Okay. In your country, how is the study of English in the school? How many years you study English at school in your country?
Okay, in my country there are some different high schools. Every high school has its own education system. Some of them gives education in English directly. Some of them in Turkish and English as a foreign language. It's there are Anatolia high schools here, and some colleges, the private colleges and government schools. Also, in government schools, English education is not good, but colleges they are serving a very quality English education.
Yeah, excellent. And could we continue? So Murat, could you please ask Osman Ali a question about education?
Okay, let me think. How many? What is his country? I don't know how many universities in his country.
Well, I don't know.
Is there any good university to go? What?
You can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, the question is not quite clear because he asked me how many universities in my country. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
I actually can't tell you how many countries in my university.
Okay, what's the best university?
Well, right now I'm living in Britain, but my country is in Yemen. So the best universities in Yemen is, so far I know one in Sana'a, if you know the capital of Yemen. That's the best university.
Okay.
So hopefully that answered your question.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So again, what is the name of the best university in your country?
The name, it's called Sana'a University.
And why is it the best university?
It is funded by the government, so they have like more fund and more better facilities where you can do more experience than compared to other universities. And you know, Yemen is not a advanced country. It's just a poor country. That's why I'm studying around me in Britain.
Good. And sorry, could I ask everyone to please try to limit the noise that's coming from your microphones, etc.? And so, Osman, where are you studying in England?
Right now I'm in Birmingham. If you know Birmingham, it is in the middle of the Britain. It's West Midlands. So,
And what are you studying?
I'm studying aerospace engineering.
Wow!
So,
Congratulations.
I will be starting next year. Yeah, I didn't start it yet, but I will be starting next year. So my first year will be next year. Yeah, I'm still doing course in English and preparation for the university.
Preparation, right? And the gentleman, your name is written in Arabic, I think. I'm sorry. On the far right, what is your name, sir? Yes.
My name is Jihad.
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 Yes. Jihad.
Yeah, it's
So,
every day in the newspapers.
Osman, could you ask Jihad a question, please, about education?
About education.
Now, and I have put many questions in the chat box, the Verbling chat box.
Well, let me ask you this question, Jihad. I don't know which country you are from, but how is the education in your country if you compare it to countries like Europe?
Well, we are copying from that, okay. Actually, I'm from Saudi Arabia and originally from Mecca. And education, it's really not so bad there, okay. It's but really the language, the dominant language is Arabic, is not really English. English is even not a formal language. And right now the science is written mostly in English, okay. You can say the majority of the science is written in English and in German, okay, maybe in French, okay, but really Arabic is as a language it was really away from the science from almost about 300 years, okay. So we are right now trying to catch up, okay, with the advancement, okay. We have a lot of really universities in Saudi Arabia and schools. Some are private, some are public. The public ones are nearly about 10 giant universities, okay. The private ones, I don't know the number. But anyway, the level of education in this is really close to what you can really get from Europe.
No, very good. Jihad, could you please ask Akin a question about education?
Yeah, Mr. Aiken, what education means to you?
I think the education not all about the school. Education is about life, mostly. But in 21st century, we try to learn life in our schools. Yeah, I think it's wrong.
Yeah, sorry, Aiken, I didn't understand your last comment. Could you please repeat it?
In 21st century, we try to learn life in our schools. So that's wrong, I think.
You need to. What do you think is correct?
I think we go to school and we try to learn something in a room, and we have to communicate with the other countries or the different people. The education comes with that, I think. The learning is about that, I think.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure that I understand your point. Sorry. Could you try one more time to explain your point? Do you think education is more important than life experience, or the other way around?
Life experience is more important than we learn that we learn that in a room, in one teacher and student. Life experience is more important than that.
Okay, good point. And then could you please ask Elbrus a question about education?
Elbrus from Turkey, I know. And Elbrus, do you like about education in Turkey?
You mean like education system?
Yes.
No, I don't like it. I really don't like it because the teachers they're just boring. What they are doing about that job. They are just waiting for the first day of the month for the salary because everything is same in the every day. It's a monotone life for them. Nothing different, interesting. I don't like the system. Because of that, we are trying to learn English now. Now I'm studying my third university. I finished two, and I'm studying my third university. I'm still trying to learn well English. And this is, I think, this is giving you some ideas about the education system in Turkey.
Yes, great point. Elbrus, could you please ask Hakan Kaplan a question, please, that you find interesting and challenging to ask?
Yeah, Hakan, what's your salary per year you are paying for university?
I am paying a small amount. It's around, maybe in total, in 2 semesters, it's 100 Turkish liras.
Nice, really nice. Do you have
Actually, I am getting some scholarships from state.
You are lucky.
From the state.
Yeah, I know.
Now, is education usually more expensive for people?
Yes.
Hakan? Yeah.
Generally, yes. Generally, it's expensive, especially if you prefer to go private. Then it will cost too much to your family, to you. Who is financing you?
Yeah. Do people need to borrow money to pay for the tuition?
Yeah, sometimes they're getting money from banks, credit system, and they are giving it by this way. They are paying by this way.
Yes. Yeah. And could you please continue the conversation and ask Carlinos a question about education?
Carlinos, what is your education level? What did you graduate? What are you studying? What are you studying?
I'm entering into university. More or less.
And what subject?
What?
What subject? What is your major?
What subject?
What's up? I didn't understand that.
What is your major? What is your profession? What do you study?
I'm studying University of English and I don't got a job. What's up? I didn't understand that.
You don't have a job?
What is your profession?
More or less. But I study University of English and I don't got a job. What's up? I didn't understand.
You don't have a job?
What is your profession?
Wait. But I study University of English and I don't got a job.
Sorry, there is a problem with an echo. Could people please turn off the YouTube transmission?
But I study University of Right.
Carlinos?
Can you write? I couldn't understand that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but please tell us, what would you like to study in university?
English. I want to be a teacher.
Oh. An English teacher?
Yeah, I want to be an English teacher.
Oh, okay. And so you are entering university?
Yeah, I'm entering.
When? Next year?
Next year.
Okay.
The beginning of next year.
Excellent. Well said. And could you please ask Lexel a question about education?
What do you think is better? Free, public education or private?
Private. Well said.
Private.
Could you please ask Lexel a question about education?
The echo is again.
What do you think?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
Education or private?
Could you repeat that again?
What do you think about public education?
Private education. Actually, I don't know, because in China, most of the education is the public education. It's I mean, running by the country, by the government. But I know in United States there are a lot of good, very best university, private university. So I think maybe the private education is better. But you know, for a lot of people, to have the basic education, I think the public education is good also, because the country, the government need to spend the money to the education. Yeah.
Yes, and Mustafa, we just have quite a bit of noise coming from you. So, Lexo, what degrees are in demand in China?
In demand.
Do you know the term?
I don't know.
Yeah, so we have, like in Chile, I am talking to you from Chile, there
Yeah.
is a demand for doctors.
Yeah.
There is a need for doctors.
Yeah.
So what do you think are the most important university degrees to get right now?
What is the most important degrees to get now? But what do you mean the important? I think in China maybe the finance degree.
Financial degrees?
Financial degrees, and when you get the financial degree, you can go to the banks or even the stock marketing, and you can earn a lot of money.
Excellent. Okay. Lorenzo, can I ask you the same question, please? What degrees are most in demand in your country?
In demand in your country, I think in demand. I think in this time, I think nursing, for example. There is nursing. There is a great need of nurse in the hospital, and no one can want to do that because they don't have a good what do you say? They don't. They are paid not so much, you know.
Yeah, they are not well paid.
They are not well paid for all the responsibilities that they have, because in the past the nurse in hospital was considered like a paramedical activity, but now they have a lot of responsibilities. If one doctor makes a mistake,
Good.
and the nurse had the ability and the study to recognize that the doctor was making a mistake, it is co-responsible, the nurse. So it's difficult, you know.
So they are also responsible for the care. Yeah.
For the care of the people, but they have the same wage of the years when they were also some paramedical personnel.
Right. Excellent. Well said. Lorenzo, could you ask Mustafa a question about education, please?
Mustafa, I would want to ask him how it would be possible to give a good education to the people that don't go to the school or don't want to go to the school.
We can't hear. There's no voice.
That might be my fault. No, Mustafa, we cannot hear you.
Mustafa, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm going to try.
I can hear him.
You can hear him?
Yes.
Yes, I'm sorry, we cannot hear him.
I cannot hear
Same here. Same here. I can't hear as well.
Yeah. Sorry, Mustafa, can you try to correct your microphone situation? Osman,
Yes.
did you hear the last question?
Which one? Oh, the one before.
The question that Lorenzo asked?
I don't remember actually.
Yeah.
Can you remind me?
Okay. So can I ask you my question then?
Okay.
What degrees, what kind of education is valuable in your country?
You mean the country I live in now, or in my country, my background country?
Well, your home country.
Okay, my home country. Mainly, if you, I think it's a doctor. If you are a doctor, you will find a job easily. It's more demanded career than other degrees. Because I think you can find job easily if you are a doctor, but if you compare with other degrees.
Mm-hmm. And is there a degree that is not in demand? Too many people, like I've heard in some countries, there are too many accountants, for example. Is there an example that you can think of?
Well, maybe I would say engineering, because not all of the engineering fields. I mean, some engineering fields like architecture. In my country, there's a lot of students studying that field, and there's no job for them to do it. Actually, what they do is when they finish, they try to find a different job not related to the field.
Yeah, Luis, I'm sorry, we have some noise coming from your microphone, I think. Yeah.
No, because I'm using headphones.
Ah, okay. So, Osman, could you please ask
Jihad.
Yeah, Jihad, thank you.
Okay, hello Jihad. My question is, do you think education is necessary to become successful in life? By the way.
Actually, I could hear your question very clearly. All right, education is a necessity. Okay, there are some people who have really succeeded in their life without education. I know a lot of examples. One of the multi-billionaires in our region. Okay, he's illiterate. Okay, and there are so many people illiterate, but they have succeeded in making business. But these things are really, you can say, shrinking. The chance for making a good business without education is getting lesser. Okay, in chance, I mean, okay, because the competition is rising up. Okay, so in order to compete in the market, or in order to have to be different, to have some kind of differentiation in science, even if you are a doctor, okay, because doctors they don't get the same payment, all of them. Okay, there are some good doctors, and there are doctors that are really are usual ones. Okay, so hello. You can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Keep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those really who are well educated, they have some unusual techniques. They got insight of their business. Okay, they will have a greater chance to succeed. Okay, and those who have really you can say a common techniques, they have less chance to succeed. So education is important from this point of view. Does this answer your question?
Yes, that's a good answer.
No, very, very good. Very good. And I have a quick question for everyone. We have less than 5 minutes left. What has to change in education? What needs to change in education to make it more affordable, better quality, more accessible? Could I ask Ali?
Okay.
Just a very quick answer, please. I'd like to ask this question to everyone.
I'm sorry, so sorry.
No, please.
Uh, my English is bad.
Just
No,
try. We are all
please
learning.
I don't understand your question.
Okay. Please, is there someone who can help me? A positive change for education.
Education.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Do you mean what we can do in order to make education better and accessible for everybody? It's for the rich people and for poor people, for
Yes.
people living in cities and for people living in rollers, for everyone. Okay.
Yes. I think that's the question.
So, Ali, I'm going to come back to you in a second. Ekin, could you please go ahead with a comment about that?
I think the mentality has to change about the people have.
The people's mentality or attitude has to change?
No, people's mentality has to change.
And how?
I don't know. I don't know how to, but maybe we should read more, or we should try to understand the others more.
Excellent. Elbrus?
Yes, I'm here.
Please, how would you improve education? What needs to change?
I think system has to change first. Because if you make the teachers happy, and they will make you happy because they will teach you in a quality system. And I think in my country their life and the work standard is not good because of that they're just coming to lessons and going back to home with their problems in their minds, mostly economic problems. If they have the salary, what they deserve, the enough money, I think they can be friend with the students, and the lessons can be, how can I say, they can have funny times, and the students can see the lessons like a game, not like a torture. I think that system has to change first.
Making education more fun. Great.
Yeah, like being a family.
Yeah.
Not the
Carlinos
teacher
left.
against the students. Being a family, this is important.
Lexo, could you please?
Yeah. Yeah, I think actually in China, I think the education need to cover a lot more people, because in China still have a lot of people don't have a chance to have the education. Though a lot of people are doing good and have the good opportunity to have the good education, but still a lot of people don't have. So I think in China and in a lot of in other countries, I think that they need to pay more attention to the the people don't have the chance to have education.
Great, great. Lorenzo? A quick comment, Lorenzo?
Yeah.
Contrino, Lorenzo.
I don't know. I have no words.
Okay. we're running out of time. Mustafa, are you there? Osman, do you have a comment, a final comment?
Well, I will just say, as Elbros said, we need to make the education more fun, so we can attract the youngest and make it more exciting for them to study. Because nowadays, a lot of students they're finding education very boring, and they don't continue to study in the university. So that's what I think. And thank you very much.
Yes, and hello, Simon. I'm just going to skip, and Jihad, I'd just like one more comment from you, please.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I have this. I heard this comment twice from my friend from Turkey. I don't remember his name. About teachers are really keeping the students as a hostages. Okay, as hostages. This is very wrong. Okay, if the system treats you bad, okay, you should really respond to the system, not to the kids. Okay, there's first thing. The second thing, okay, education is so important right now, and there is a concept right now. They look to the population as a human capital. Okay, so if those humans are really educated and they are capable of doing a lot of good things, okay, the country wealth, okay, is really enriched by the people. For example, India was advised several times to try to do something about its population, but they did nothing. Okay, they educate the people, and now India is becoming a giant because of that mass
Yeah.
of educated people. Okay, education.
No, sorry, we're out of time. That was very well said. I think that education is a great investment. I'm going to end the broadcast. Just quickly, Simon, did you have a comment? So sorry, I'm going to cut things off then. It's been an incredible experience talking with you all. Fantastic. Congratulations on your English. All the best. And I hope to have a chance to speak with you again.
And congratulations for your second.
Thank you very much, teacher.
Well done, everybody.
Take care, everybody. Thanks.
Well done. Very interesting points of view. Very well done.